This video is brought to you by EmbracePangea.com. You're gonna be good. Yeah, so now we're gonna do the live demonstration and I'll talk about that.
These products must cost you a lot, a fortune.
Well, it takes time. Anything that you do that you're going to be passionate about is going to take time, resources, and, you know, money is a resource, you know. So it does take a lot of resources. So that's what I will say.
And it's a proprietary blend, all of it.
Yeah, everything is definitely unique. Everything is definitely hand-picked and formulated. So
those products have love in it, and I think that's the most important ingredient.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, you ready for the demo?
Yes.
Yeah,
all right, let's get the demo out. Okay, this. Yes, please, thank you. All right, I can sit it down. Okay, so this is the conventional on this side here.
Okay, yeah, explain, what are we doing?
Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm doing a demonstration to show you that the conventional options for sanitary napkins or sanitary pads that are currently on the market may not be the best option for you, not just because of the absorbency that we're going to do an absorbency test, but also because when you break the product down and you really understand what it's composed of, what it's made of, it may not be the best for you compared to the organic option. And the organic option is also located on EmbracePangea.com.
Oh, so this is pads for the women?
Yeah, menstrual pads. The thing about it is an average...
Glass over a little bit more.
This way?
Yes.
Okay. The thing about it is a fertile woman, she can have over 450 menstrual cycles in her lifetime. And that really equates to roughly like 9,000 pads that she can use, pads or tampons that she can use. Now, I personally would not recommend a woman use a tampon because it's literally a plug that you're putting inside of you and it absorbs everything, including your natural lubrication. So, right here we have the conventional, and over here you have the organic version. So, you can definitely feel and see that there is a difference. Right here we have a colored dye, it's an artificial dye.
See if it's different.
Go ahead.
Where should I make it?
Anywhere.
So this is the standard.
Yeah, this is the standard.
Okay. And this
is the organic
I can
option.
Feel it. This is more pliable, more malleable. Yeah.
And mind you, keep in mind, this is the ultra thin version. You know, so it's thinner than like the standard one. And this is also ultra thin, and this is thinner than this.
They're ultra thin. Yes,
Exactly. Okay, so like I was saying, here you see a dye. That's an artificial dye. And remember, like I said, your organ, your skin is the largest organ in your body, and it's designed to absorb. You know, it absorbs things into your bloodstream. And not to mention, you're going to be putting this on your vagina, and your vagina is a mucous membrane. And because it's a mucous membrane, I'm just going to do a little segue. You have to make sure that you're intaking enough water because unlike your skin cells, your vagina doesn't have cells designed to capture and hold water to maintain moisture. So what you have to do is make sure you're intaking enough water to make sure your moisture levels are okay. And if you don't have enough moisture or lubrication, that can lead to increased yeast growth or increased bacterial growth. So with that being said, we're going to look here. Yes, you do see a color, but it's not an artificial color. This is an anion strip, and as we get deeper into breaking apart the pads, you'll see why that's important. I just wanted to make sure that people knew that it wasn't an artificial dye. So typically, within a woman's cycle, they are on average, or we on average, we shed about 2 to 3 tablespoons of menstrual blood. Alright, now remember, this is karma-free blood. Like, no one has to die. Like, if you're eating an animal product, some life had to die for you to have that. This is karma-free blood that's being shed. So, what we're going to do is just going to pour it. Pour it. Whoops, I'm pouring it off. Alright. And then, let me try to keep this straight so it doesn't, like, spill off. Alright, pour it. Okay. And then this is called the napkin test. Alright. So you did see that I poured this first. So we're going to do this first so we make sure. And then I'm going to do this side. All right. All right, now you see I did about the same amount of taps. And as you can see, clearly the conventional one is not as absorbative as the organic version. All right. And then you can see it, bring it up to the camera.
Wow. Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's step number 1. And the reason why absorption is really important is because if not, you're going to be having menstrual flow sitting next to the vagina. And remember, the key things that bacteria needs to grow is a moist environment. It needs to be dark, and no airflow needs to be coming through, right? And the reason why I mention that is because, one, you have moisture now. Because this sanitary napkin is not absorbing like it should be absorbing, okay? And then when we get ready to break it apart, you'll see that this does not allow for adequate airflow, okay?
And you got those on your site as well.
Yep, they're up on the website right now as we speak. And they're not a crazy price either. They're like literally comparable to what's on the market today. So when you break it apart, you can see once again, you see the dye. And we're gonna peel this apart. And you can see the dye even more. Okay, so that's the artificial dye right there. And when you're looking at it, you see that it's not really breathable, right?
Right.
Okay, so now let's wipe my hands off so I don't contaminate it. All right, now let's break this one apart. Okay, let's try to get in this way.
This is science.
Okay. And this is the top layer. All right. So now, do you see the difference?
It's breathable. Yes.
Exactly. You can actually see through that. Let me put it side by side. And you can actually see that. The organic version allows you to breathe. This version does not. Okay? And then like I was saying, you have the anion strip right here. The anion strip, what this has is negative ions. And negative ions help to fight bacteria. And remember, bacteria causes odor. So a lot of times, from the male's point of view, yes, males don't menstruate. That's a fact. You know, but they live with women who do menstruate. And some males, they encounter women who don't really know how to take care of their cycles well. And they say, instead of like trying to help to find an alternative, they may leave the woman and say, oh, because she doesn't smell good, you know, her vagina smells or anything like that. And it's not necessarily that her vagina smells, but the situation, the environment that's going on is what's causing that, right? So then now we're going to look in the center. We're gonna go ahead. Can you please just tell me, Shakka, which one contains more water?
Which one contains more water? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the center here, and then as you can see, it separates and everything, and then you have another breathable layer right there. What we're going to do, since this is supposed to be the absorbative layer, we're gonna put it into the container that has the most. Roll it up, and we're gonna drop it in, okay? And then we're gonna do the same thing. Let me put it on this side so we can keep the organic on that side. And then we're gonna put this on this side for the conventional. And you said this one had less.
That had less.
Okay.
Yes.
That was absorbent.
I see it. I see it.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh.
So we're gonna take the same thing, the same middle layer.
Highly absorbative.
Same middle layer. I'm trying to get as much of this as possible. All right, and we're gonna drop it in there. All right. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the airflow. Because remember, the 3 things that bacteria needs to grow, like we said, it needs moisture and it needs a lack of airflow, right? So, when we look at the conventional, peel this back so it doesn't get stuck on itself.
The word fungus comes to mind the way you describe it.
Right. So, with this, you can't see through that. You know, there's like no airflow going through that. If you were to put this on top of like some hot water, there will be no steam coming through.
Right.
And that's what keeps the vagina from breathing.
Yes.
And then the odor begins to come.
Exactly.
The bacteria proliferates.
Exactly.
And so does the microbes.
And then whereas this is the organic version.
Wow.
Now, I just want to remind everyone that I had poured some water off the side, okay? So when you look at this, you see strips, right? Those are breathing strips.
Yes.
So that you can allow your vagina to breathe.
Wow.
Right? Because it's important.
It must be wonderful.
Exactly. And then what I forgot to show you, the thinness of the conventional versus the organic version.
I think you did. The very first thing you did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, that's the test. So we saw the absorption. The conventional one does not absorb as well as the organic.
Now break it down for the people though. Go step by step with the glass so they can see.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the one that told me which container had more water. And I put the organic pad in the container that had more water.
Wow.
Okay, and now we put the conventional pad, the inner sections that's meant to absorb, we put that in the one that had less water.
It absorbed nothing.
So when you're looking at it, I'm trying not to pour the water out.
Wow, man.
The organic absorbed all of the liquid virtue.
Shakka, put your hand like this.
Wow. Wow.
Look at that. Woo! Power.
Wow.
This is not a scam, y'all.
Wow.
This is real.
That's from a black mind, okay?
All right. Now hold on.
Johnson and Johnson.
Hold on. Just to be fair, because I like to be fair, put your hand back, Shakka. All right, now I have to prep. Now.
Wow, yeah, blood just went from my hand. Wow.
So
That's awesome right there.
So that's the demo. I wanted to just show you all that even though you don't really see a lot of organic products in conventional like supermarkets, they do exist and they actually work better for you and they're actually designed for your body. So like I said, you can get the organic pads and liners at embracepangea.com. And the more you order, let's say if you wanted to get 3, it is a discount, and you will have the Saneter TV discount code for 15% off that you can use during checkout as well.
How many come in the pack?
Okay, so for the daytime or the regular pads, you get 10 in a pack. For the nighttime, which is also known as the super pads, you get 8 in a pack, and the liners come 20 in a pack. And the thing about it is a lot of women, they still may use tampons, which I personally do not recommend because it's literally a plug and it absorbs everything, including your natural fluids.
How much they go for though?
Okay, so for this is $6 online.
For how many?
For a pack. $6 a pack.
What's pack? The what? How many?
All the packs are the same. They're all
20, no, you said
the 20 liners.
And that's $6?
Yep, $6.
Wow.
But it can go down to $5 if you buy 3. No, I don't have any now. I'm sorry.
I was gonna bring some to my daughter.
But here's the thing, I plan on shipping you guys the products that I have. So I'm gonna do you all a gift set. So I'll ship y'all at least one of each thing that I have. And you're saying that you have daughters, I will ship her one of each one in the package that I send to you guys.
Okay.
So you all can have that. And you guys are both gonna get a book in the shipping. So you all will have everything, so we can just exchange that information and I'll get that to you. But definitely, everything is on the website. Everything is located online. This is the live demo. If you don't know me, you don't trust me, you trust Shakka. And he...
Right now, I'm just floored. I'm like, this... I don't see things like everyone else. This is science. You're looking at science. And it's science with love. And it just upgraded everything about the experience that you're going to have with your monthly cycle. And I know I've had women in my life for all of my life, and I've seen the challenges that they deal with. And particularly these days when motherhood is not the art that it should be, so you have a lot of young females growing up not knowing how to really manage their cycle in their best interest. This is it. I mean, and for men who are not interested in this subject matter, if you're interested in science and how things work, and come on, men, we take pride in that. How can you not be fascinated with this? And there's a woman in your life that you can direct to her.
Health.
So this is just, I'm just like, like, wow. You know what I mean? It's impressive. How can you not be
say
impressed?
What you said before.
First of all, and hold on. You're going to see this on Oprah or one of the, what's her name, Wendy Williams. This is going to be there. But remember that you saw it on Saneter TV first.
That's right.
Just remember that. You saw it on Saneter TV first. This is impressive. I mean, it really is. And you have a market that's worldwide, planet-wide. You know, I mean, last time I checked, there are women, black women in London, in England, in the UK. There are black women everywhere you go. And there's a whole continent full of Africa last time I checked. And there's a whole lot right here. It's very impressive.
Thank you.
Very impressive. And for those celebrity females, Nicki Minaj or whoever else, I don't know, I don't follow pop culture.
Yes, you do.
Or Wendy Williams or whoever. Now you know where to get your pads from. You know what website to go to?
Oh, Embrace Pangaea.
EmbracePangea.com.
Yes,
EmbracePangea.com.
Yep.
Absolutely. And for those of you who don't know about Pangaea, Pangaea is purportedly a time in the world where all of the continents were together.
Holistic.
So she's talking about holism. She's talking about holism.
Yeah.
With everything is together. It's
to embrace, to take in, to accept the holistic aspect of life. And that's why I called it Embrace Pangaea.
Now you have
wow.
There you go.
I'm looking at, okay, for those of you who don't understand this, when I say there's science going on here, this required engineering. This is a form of engineering to put this together. It is engineering. And to do it, I'm just impressed. I'm really impressed. Because you had to look at it from the biology. You had to look at it from the engineering aspect, how this is going to be formed and how it's going to function, the functionality of it. You know, it's just really impressive, and it's got my mind working.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Wow, it's so impressive.
Yeah, and the thing about it is everything that I have, I use first. So anything I put out there, I'm not going to put out there knowing, hey, I haven't used it, I haven't tested it, I haven't got my immediate family to use it, to test it, to give me feedback, to let me know so I can try to make a better prototype or try to make a better formulation before I go and put it out there for my people. So I definitely.
Question. You said something that was really important. You said for guys who are in relationships with females and that female may be exhibiting an unpleasant odor from her vaginal regions, from her vagina. Would a female purchasing this product or a guy purchasing this product for his female,
single fathers,
right, absolutely, by virtue of her using this, would that automatically help to reverse the microbial buildup and bacterial buildup automatic? It sounds like it certainly will.
Because this is, remember I told you the anion strip.
Right, the negative ions.
Yeah, the negative ions. Wow. So the negative ions, they help to reduce bacteria, they help to reduce odor and to maintain that level. So whereas in comparison, this is a dye. This can trip your vaginal ecosystem off. Wow. And then also remember, the other thing I did not mention,
the detail is what's fact. That's what I wanted, the detail.
This is organic cotton. It's not GMO, it's not bleached, it grows this way. However, this, it has a combination of wood fibers, recycled paper, and different items that you actually have to bleach. And through the bleaching process, it gives off a byproduct called dioxin. And dioxin is actually something by the EPA, and the EPA put out a report that said that there are no safe levels of dioxin.
Wow. That's powerful.
That's the other thing to keep in mind as well.
Is it carcinogenic, the dioxin?
Yeah, dioxin is actually a known cancer-causing agent, which is why the EPA said there is no safe levels.
Wow. Would any dioxin be found in tampon use?
Yeah, because remember, that is also made from like wood fiber and wood pulp, and you have to bleach it. So with the bleaching process, the byproduct
is cancer causing. Did you hear that? If you're not using an organic tampon made by Embrace Pangaea, you're using your cancer-causing item in your vagina. You need to know that. You need to hear that. You're going to be avoiding meat. You're going to be avoiding cigarettes, all the while using carcinogenic products that can actually produce cancer in your body. That is very real. And she's giving you a real life, in real time, on the ground alternative. Embrace your life. You embrace Pangaea. You're embracing Pangaea is embracing your life. I gotta say it.
You.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely, that's real.
Thank you.
That's real. You can, by purchasing these products, you're saving your daughter's life, you're saving your mother's life, you're saving your wife's life. You might be saving your own life. I'm talking to the guys. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
That's science. You know what I mean? And it says, I'm proud that it's being featured on Saneter TV, because normally I only hear stuff like this on certain radio stations that I listen to that I will not name, but that are very, very mind thought-provoking. And this is powerful.
Thank you.
It's powerful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
I know you gotta be proud. You have to be like super proud. Wow.
Thank you. So yes, definitely. If you do have any questions, just to close out, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm on Instagram. Follow me, Embrace Pangaea. Embrace is spelled normally, EMBRACE. Pangaea is spelled PANGAEA. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, and it's embracepangea@gmail.com. If you have any questions, concerns, or you need any help, I will definitely be able to get back to you, as well as embracepangea.com. Enter Saneter TV to get 15% off your discount, or 15% off your package. Now I do have packages online that are already discounted and are already on sale. So if you use the discount code with one of those packages, you won't get the 15% off, because it's normally like 20% off to 25% off the packages are listed for. But if you get any other regular price item, it's definitely going to be 15% off. So thank you so much.
Let me explain something to you. It's your brother Shakka, Hotep Uncle Justin. We're here with Saneter TV, and your first name again?
Tamika.
We're here with Tamika Atkins of EmbracePangea.com, and she has just given a presentation. And most men, just by the nature of maybe taboo, we're normally not interested in female products. Right. You know, you don't want to be teased by your friends and whatever. But
that's little boys.
Hold on. But as men, who, as Tamika said, as men who have daughters, who have wives, who have mothers, who have females in our lives that we care about and who we assume responsibility for their interest and welfare, you cannot help, and the single fathers out there, because the guy from my brother from Fathers Alive in the Hood, they're doing a whole special on single fathers. Wow. And this is the kind of thing that single fathers want to know about, because you know, as a father myself, I'm interested in the health and the well-being of my son. I don't have a daughter, but if I did have a daughter, I would certainly, without question, let her know, look, this is what you, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This is what this is, and for the women that do come in and out of my life, this is something that I can direct them towards and say, hey, you know, let me turn you on to something that's going to really improve your life and help you level up with something that's already, one thing I learned about women over the years is that it's different. That cycle is different for every woman. But the one thing that they all seem to have in common is they know that there has to be a better way to deal with. They know that there's something out there that they just haven't heard of, they haven't been introduced. You've heard of it now, and you've been introduced to it now. And you really, I want, you know, as black people, we need to put Procter & Gamble on notice. We need to put Johnson & Johnson on notice. These are multinational corporations that have produced products that have taken more lives than a little bit. And all you have to do is do the research. You go into the research, you look at the lawsuits, you look at the, what do you call it, when there's a whole lot of people making a lawsuit?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm just having a brain for what you call it, a brain whiz. But class action.
Yes, class action lawsuits.
There are multiple class action lawsuits out there that have been successful against these multinational corporations predicated upon the products, the anti-life products that they produce. And here you have products, plural, that, I mean, it's just a whole, this is like futuristic stuff. This is the stuff you don't expect to see for like maybe, I don't know, 22nd century. We're in the 21st century now. You expect to see this kind of stuff in the 22nd century. To me, this is on the level of nanotechnology. It really is. She took something and made it more applicable than what is actually on the market. The standard pad that she showed us was, this is supposed to be the super thin. Mm-hmm. This is supposed to be the super thin. But when you compare her organic pad to the super thin, this is like, if this was a MacBook Pro, this would be the Air Mac. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This would be, I mean, it's so, oh man, I'm impressed. But folks, this is where you want to go. Embrace Pangaea.
Let her close out.
Absolutely.
Let her close out.
Yes, thank you.
Wow.
Oh man. And it's so crazy because I've been listening to Saneter TV, Black News 102, and I've been listening to Shakka's presentations for years. Like, I started when I was in college, when I was at FAMU in my dorm, and I was watching since 2012. And to sit here and to really elevate myself and to grow and to develop so that I'm trying to help my people. And then now I'm on the show that I've been watching. It's really like full circle, and it's really surreal for me. And we did the live presentation, the live demo, and you were able to see their live reactions to the tea. You were able to see the foaming feminine wash and how it comes out. You were able to see the pads in comparison to the conventional versus the organic version that's available on embracepangea.com. And it's up to you to take the step to help better your life and better the people around you. So once again, my name is T.C. Atkinson. Go to embracepangea.com. If you have any questions, email me, embracepangea@gmail.com. Social media, Embrace Pangea, and use the discount code Saneter TV during checkout to get your 15% off non-sale items.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
My last question. Who are some of the people that inspired and motivated you to just think in this direction?
Well, that goes to my background, really. Like, my mother and my grandfather, I'm Jamaican. Both my parents are Jamaican. I was born in Miami, but I lived in Jamaica for my first 7 years. And my grandfather, he's the one that was like the herbalist, or the one that was into juicing, making salads and all those things. And anytime someone got sick, the first thing was, okay, go get the bush. The bush is the herb, and so that's where it all started. And then when I came back here when I was 14, and I mentioned this in my juicing book, in the first section, my acknowledgments to my mother, I thanked her because when I was 14, she bought me this book by Kevin Trudeau. It's called What They Don't Want You to Know. And it detailed, just like we talked about vitamin D. Right, it details vitamin D and hydrogen peroxide and how it helps to, basically get rid of cancer, different things about diabetes. And from there, that's where my juicing kicked off, my health things kicked off. So it started when I was 14, and I'm 25 now. Wow. So it's been years of working on myself, trying to get to the source and trying to find an organic alternative. Wow. So it's,
Wow. Joe Pokum, if you're listening and you're watching, and others like you, Dr. Pat, Patricia Newton, and all the rest of you out there, this sister needs your support.
I need
help, everything. And not only that, hold on, all of you people looking to invest, we know we got investors out there. We know we've got investors out there. So this is this is a business right here, Embrace Pangaea. Get it on the ground floor. Everything is not in Silicon Valley.
I do have distributors. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I do have distribution options for people. So if you are looking to get into the holistic industry and you're not really sure how you can help your people, what products you can sell, I definitely do have distribution options. Right now I have a distributor in Trinidad and Tobago. I have one in, just got one in Indiana. I have one in the DMV area, one in West Florida, and one in California. So I'm definitely accepting distributors, and if you would like to join and embrace Pangaea and try to promote those holistic products, I'm definitely here. So contact me, email me, and we can like just get the discussion going. But thank you so much for having me. This video is brought to you by EmbracePangea.com, your #1 source for plant-based products designed for your holistic mind. Video credits compliments to VerseCity.com for all your professional videography, photography, and graphic design needs.